can't stop dying. You get this huge life bar.
A pen in his pants pocket, lint in his socks. That's it. No clue, and no way am I searching his boxers.
We could find another guy to strip. Hey, look! There's a clue in here!
And that's no fun. It's like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Funny,
you
right?
love running fast. You want
I
to keep the
say,
flow going. You don't
hip,
want to
hip.
stop moving, but sometimes you gotta slow down and pay attention.
Ow!
But the only difference is that
You
that
did that
game
on
was fun
purpose,
and
you-
feels rewarding. at
Every
that
cloud
point.
has a
This game
silver
is fucking
lining.
garbage. Now for
I
the
know.
feature presentation.
Courtney,
Well,
I never
Cartridge
thought
says
I'd even be able to
Frankenstein,
tolerate
the
her,
monster returns,
but
the
she's
title screen just says
dealable.
Frankenstein.
We even have
What the hell?
stuff in
As the
common,
game
which is
begins,
like
you'll notice
the
that
weirdest
graphics
thing
are pretty
ever.
good
If
for
I
NES
tip over the
games.
edge and
It
start
reminds you
making Courtney-type
Castlevania.
lists,
Essentially,
rack
it's
me.
the same concept,
I know.
Instead of Dracula,
When?
it's Frankenstein.
She's
going
not
on.
completely
Trying to rescue some
asocial
girl, I
freak
don't know, who
after
cares?
all.
And yeah, the
Sometimes
monster
she's
in the
even
game
a
is called
good person
Frankenstein,
to have on
because
your
nobody ever
team.
read the book or saw it in the
Sometimes.
movies.
You
So
know,
basically,
I
you
wouldn't
walk
mind going
right and
against
kill
her in the
everything
final
in your way,
two.
but just to
Obviously,
confuse you,
I'd
there's
still
all these
win.
doors which
She's
don't have much
incapable
purpose
of making a
whatsoever.
list.
If you go in, you might find some energy, but some of them, like
Are
this
we
one,
going to have to
seem
play
sewer
rock,
where you
paper,
have to
scissors
fight a
again to
dragon
figure out
which looks
who's
like
getting
Larva from
stretched?
Zelda 2.
Oh, I'm
If you beat the
flexible to
dragon,
the
you get some
extreme,
energy,
bro.
which might make
Sweaty
up for whatever
moksha
energy you
yoga.
lost fighting the
Woohoo!
dragon, so how about just don't go
Quick,
in
tie
there
him
and fight
down
the
before
dragon at all.
Alejandro shows
It
up
only
and makes me
exists
do
to
it
make
just
the
because
game
I'm
a little
shorter.
more complicated.
Why don't you
All
like
wanna
Al?
do
He's
is
great.
walk
I don't
and
trust the
go
guy.
in
He's like an
doors.
eel dipped
Then
in
you get to
grease,
stage
swimming
boss
in
with
motor
the
oil.
Dirty?
Dracula from
Slippery.
Simon's Quest.
Think about
But
it.
here's the
He's like
real
Heather,
annoying
only
part.
with
When you
social
beat him,
skills.
A bird comes and you
Oh, stop! It's too much! Stop!
So you fucking gotta go
You
through
do
all
realize
over
we
again.
haven't started
and you
yet,
think that
right?
the Reaper would still be dead, but no.
My
you have
bad.
to beat the
It's
Reaper
cool.
again.
I'll go
and the
silent.
bird
Sweaty
again.
yoga-ish monk
What the
dude
fuck?
styles.
Afterwards, you fight some minotaur.
Stop enjoying this, you...
Now.
Sorry, but come on, like you wouldn't do the same?
That is not the point. There it is.
If your teammate can still use her feet, bring her down for something to eat.
Then you climb up a
The
giant
banquet
tree
hall.
stump like
That's
this.
downstairs
Some
off the
guy
courtyard.
walks through.
Heather, please.
Afterwards, you don't know
I'm
where
fine.
to go. So at first, I climbed back down. and
At
walked
least
all the way
tell
back
me
to the
I look
start, wandered
taller.
everywhere
Oh,
till I found
yes.
out that you're
You
supposed
could
to
be a
jump down
runway
the right
model.
side,
That's a
but you keep getting
stretch.
stuck on the edge, so it's never clear where to go.
There's
Like,
some
couldn't there
kind
be a
of
sign or
jewelry
something?
case on the
Then
table.
immediately you fight
I guess
the
we
evil
go in and
sea
get
monster
it.
and she
Can it
monster
be
of the
that
trees,
easy?
which is what the
You
guy
two
just told us
gal
about.
pals go
Doesn't
in.
it seem cheap
I'll guard
that
the door.
Right after he tells us about
How
a
is
certain
that
monster,
fair?
they
I'll show
appear,
you
it
fair.
doesn't build
Have
up
you
any
even
mystery.
seen the rack marks
Remember
on
the
my
first
ankles?
Zelda game? You knew that you had to fight Ganon, the instruction manual talked about.
Are
Characters
you
that
doing
don't
that
talk about
yoga
it.
thing where you
At the time,
breathe through your
nobody knew what
toenails?
Ganon looked
Oh,
like.
that is so cool!
The glue!
Yes!
Until right before you walked into that
Hey,
room.
Noah, you know what's hilarious?
We forgot
There's the
Tyler.
monster.
How is that
Then you come to
hilarious?
this swamp where you have to hop on lily pads. But there's barely
Sorry,
enough
dude,
space
but you
to
got
jump
so
from
good
one
at
pad
being
to the
quiet
next.
that-
If you miss, you have to fight a merman on the you can't swim back up. The only way to get out
What
is
is
to beat
taking
the
them
merman.
so
But there's
long?
no real strategy, so you just keep attacking him and praying not to get hit. When you die, you'd expect to start right back at the swamp. But
Come
no,
on,
it
come
starts
on,
you
where's
off
the
with the
clue?
merman. Yeah,
Gold
you don't get a
toothpick,
second chance
emerald
on the lily
studded
pads.
toothbrush?
You have to fight
What
the
is wrong
merman
with these
over
royals
and
and their
over until
dentistry?
either you beat
Ask
him
the guard
or run
dog.
out alive. And you only get a few continues. The only way
Hey,
to pick
got
up where you
anything
left off is to
round in
enter a
there?
password. And then you still have to play the whole stage all over again. Finally, you make it back to the swamp.
That's
This
right.
time, I'm just gonna try
Follow
to
the
inch my way
shiny
to the edge of that lily
ball.
pad. Oh,
Now
fuck, it goes
sit.
away. Wow, you're really smushed between a
so
bag of
cute.
piss and a pile
How
of
did you do
shit.
that?
If
I
you
taught my
jump right
lizards
away,
obedience.
you don't make
I
it.
guess
You
corgis
take
are
your
just
time
as
and
trainable
carefully plan your
and
jump,
inbred.
Then the lily
Oh,
pad
clue!
sinks.
The clue!
And once you fall down, you
Heather,
might as
we
well
found
hit
the-
Oh,
reset
no.
because the whole game's over. Look, I'm standing as close
Three
to the fucking
teammates
edge as possible.
gone.
And
Read
even
the
then, it's
clue.
still not
The
enough to clear
Ripper's
the
most
distance.
natural
So,
place
I give
has
up. I'm
2
putting in a
levels
password for the
inside
third
its
stage.
space.
Here,
Go
there's
use
this
your
pretty
sack
cool
to
graveyard
bring the
scene
guy
with
back.
tombstones attached.
At the red
think
starting
they're
line
really
to
running
the
out of ideas
race.
Then I'm going through this
Think,
castle,
think.
and the enemies are
Okay,
too hard
the
to kill,
Ripper's
so I find
natural
myself running
place.
past them
If I
just to
remember
get
right
ahead.
from my
But
speech,
that's
he
not
did
the
his
mark
dirty
of a
work in
good
Whitechapel.
game, is it?
So
Because
we go
doesn't it mean
there,
that you're
and
not
we look for a
enjoying the game?
2-story
All you wanna
place.
do is
Come on.
bypass everything so you can get the game over as quick as
Ah,
possible.
I got it! I got the clue!
You call that an attack? Hey, Noah, check it. It's a fur coat for animal lovers.
scary name.
The Ripper's
How about
most
Death
natural
Guy or
place
Mr.
has 2
Kill?
levels that
Stage
make
4 is
up
the
the
final
space.
stage. Yeah, they chose to keep the
Sure.
game as short as possible,
Easy
yet as
peasy.
annoying as
Double-decker bus?
Yeah, so there is a brain in there. You've been holding out on me.
Holding out? I told you I smuggled some wieners off the plane.
I guess we forgot that most of Whitechapel would be closed.
And that the only place open would be a grungy punk club.
I guess my hunch sucks. Sorry. We are so coming in last place.
I don't want to go back empty-handed. We should fill the bag with something.
Welcome your #1 German punk crew band, Digital Kickers!
Holy
So
schnitzel!
once again, it's like Castlevania, almost as if Frankenstein and Dracula just switched places. Then you have to swing on vines like Jungle Hunt, but you end up just jumping through the vines and die. So now, just to try again,
Here,
I gotta
Ripper,
type in the
Ripper,
fucking password.
Ripper.
It's so tedious.
I have a lovely
It's not
bag
the
for
longest
you.
password I've ever seen. It's still longer than necessary, but unlike most passwords,
Huh?
if you move the D-pad to the side, it doesn't move your cursor to the other side. So say your cursor...
Nobody locks my little buddy in the corner. Royal beasts, sick him. Sick him. Ow, back party. Ow, my wiener.
Effort, considering that J comes right before K. It's so fun. Also, if you use the password, it turns out that...
Gotcha.
All right, Owen.
Who's Jack the Ripper now, huh?
Why can't I just go back and fix the one letter?
Oh, I touch cloth. Here, Noah, I'll let you out.
No, don't open the door until the air clears.
Yeah, because the only reason you should have to put in a password is if you turn the game off and want to
Sweet!
come back to it
Everybody's
later.
okay!
As long as you're
Yep,
still playing,
everyone's
you're gonna
fine.
keep playing the same
You guys were
stages over
so
and over and over
stupid to
again.
be worried.
So what's the point of sending you all the way
But
back
it was
to the
reassuring
beginning?
to see
The earlier
some
stages
were
are the
concerned.
easiest, and those are the stages
You were
end up
watching
playing the most.
everything?
It's the later stages
Wow,
where you need the most
that's
practice.
awkward.
It's all
Like
about
an
trial and
eel
error.
dipped in
Like imagine if in high
grease.
school you fail out of senior year.
Where I'm
What
from,
happens?
that's a compliment.
Right? You don't have
Tough
to go back and
neighborhood.
do freshman
But hey,
year again.
we caught
So,
the
bottom
Ripper
line,
type guy.
God damn it!
Old Man Jenkins?
Another big piss off about this game is that enemies will kill you even after you
Easy
get.
kill?
Like you have to wait for them to complete
Found him living in the
die
cargo
before you
hold,
can pass.
homeschooling with the rats.
Anyway,
I
can't get
was
back
gonna
to
let him
so
back in the
cheap.
game if he could avoid getting captured,
Check
but
out
since
these
he could
codes.
not,
Almost unlimited energy, invincibility after losing
So
the
who
first
did
life
Courtney
may
and
cause
Gwen
the game to
catch?
freeze.
Well, Chris
Start with
wanted a
no
criminal,
continues,
so,
cannot collect
okay, we
extra
didn't catch
energy,
the right
and
one,
one
but-
hit is fatal.
You
brought me
like
back
some
here.
Sick fuck who
Ugh,
thinks the game
where's
isn't
the
hard
stupid
enough?
exit again?
Like somebody who
not
wants
so
to be
fast,
tortured some
Twitter.
more. Well, how about
Thought
this? I
you
got
could
a
skip
code
out
for
on the
you. How about
game,
a
eh?
code that
Thought
just
it wouldn't
starts
find
you
you.
off dead? Yeah. Well,
you
I
didn't.
don't wanna
We did.
freeze,
Sorry.
So I guess I'm gonna
And
go.
that's
with
why
almost
Team
invincible.
Amazon wins
Whatever
today's
that-
competition.
Yes!
At
What?
first, the code works
Head on
fine.
back to
Then
the
I found out that
elimination
if you
room,
collect
dudes.
energy, it takes
First
life
class
away.
goes to
Not
the
that you
ladies.
collect energy,
As a
but it's
consolation prize,
And guess
the
what?
D-Man's
Once you
now
get
on
to the
your
vines,
team.
you
But
still
someone
die.
else is gonna
Well,
have
that
to
would've
go.
been nice. Why couldn't the code say invincibility except for the vines?
And how could you think it was
Even if you
okay
pass
to just
the vines,
leave
the
like that?
invincibility goes
Because
away,
it was
so you're
not.
left with your own wits to fight Frankenstein.
Abandon me again,
So,
and
fuck
it will
the Game
not
Genie,
be
And let
pretty.
me tell
Now,
you, when Game Genie doesn't
get
help,
over
you
here,
know
you
you're
big
fucked.
lug.
So
I'm
you
not
fight
really mad.
Frankenstein.
I just
His first
missed
form's
you.
pretty easy.
Every
Then he
time I
grows
ran
into
from
a
the
giant
cops,
super
I thought of you.
Frankenstein. Come on.
And with 3
You
votes
fucking
against him,
Stein.
Noah! It's time to say tally-ho! Hip hip! Cheerio! Toodaloo!
If I jump, will you stop?
Goodbye, buddy. I'll win for you.
Whatever. Just beware of eels.
I don't know how everybody else can sleep, especially Courtney. I'm still fuzzy, like I drink too much coffee, you know? Because we won, and Duncan's back, and he missed us. Oh my gosh, I didn't lock the door?
The lock's busted. What happened to your paw?
This is so stupid, but I have no idea, and I'm so glad you're here to mock me about it.
Me too.
Ow! Hey.
Whoa! Now that's how you get some drama started. Wait until Courtney finds out about this one. Will Tyler tell all? And who's gonna fall? Find out next week on Total Drama World Tour.